once I pushed the baby out, it was, hearing the cries and everything. It was just like, oh, he's good. Like, I did it. Like, I gave them a healthy baby. So that was like my biggest memory, that I will never forget. Hello, my name is Freda. I just completed my first journey with GSHC. I like being pregnant, so I've always wanted to help somebody else that couldn't have kids. My sister-in-law did it. I started Googling around and just finding different agencies. I ran across like 3. The 3 that I ran across is like, they were rude, they weren't helpful. One had an attitude. So then when I ran across you guys, like just on Google, when I reached out, I got a response right away. She just helped me every step of the way to start the application process. And she was there, like attentive to me. Every question I had, she was there. And I was like, okay, this is a great fit. My biggest fear starting the process I was confused. Like I didn't know which steps I was going to take next. But once I, contacted with GSHC, there was no fears after that. It was just actually getting started and starting the application process. Everything worked out the way I wanted it to. I started in October, got pregnant by May. So it's based off of how fast I want to get the journey started and get pregnant. It was me being organized, me responding to her right away. That's how I got pregnant so fast, because I was on top of it. My favorite memory throughout my journey, I would say, is giving birth. Once I pushed the baby out, it was, hearing the cries and everything. It was just like, oh, he's good. Like, I did it. Like, I gave them a healthy baby. So that was like my biggest memory, that I will never forget. After to, say my final goodbyes to the attendant parents. But he was very excited. Like he didn't speak English, but the body language on him just, it made me cry because, he was excited and he couldn't express how he really felt. How I thought it was gonna, look, it was like I thought I was gonna be able to pick like the parents, and I didn't know they were gonna pick me, or you guys made like a profile so I was like, oh, I get to pick, who I want to carry a baby for. But it didn't turn out that way. So when she sent me, some IPs, I was like, oh, this is how the process goes. So it was a lot different. That's the way I went in thinking about it. I chose my intended parents because they were just like so welcoming when we had a conversation. They just, were just so excited that they can find somebody to want to help them. And I have a heart to want to help people. So it was just more like, I didn't really need a lot of background information. It's just my heart was like, okay, this is who I'm going to go with. So I just said yes. My relationship with my intended parents, it's hard because they don't speak English, but it's just like, I'm still kind of missing some type of relationship because of the, the language barrier. But other than that, like we still talk to this day. So it's good. They do send me pictures. They send me videos. They send me like heartwarming messages. They thank me like so much. And it's like, there's nothing in this world I can say or do for what I gave them. I have 2 of my own, but I have a stepdaughter. The 4-year-old, he just don't get it, don't understand. The 2, the way we told him, it's just like, mommy's pregnant. She's carrying a baby for, another family. This is not you guys' brother or sister, so don't get excited, because they wanted a brother and sister. And then he was like, no, we're just helping somebody out. It was like, we asked if they had any questions, and they're just like, no, we're just proud of you and happy, you can help somebody else. They were very supportive. Like if I'm like in the bed, mommy, do you need anything? You need me to bring you something from downstairs? The baby is just like, he would like play with my stomach and he'll like, baby, and he'll talk to the baby. He still asks about the baby still to this day. Like, where's the baby? I said, baby, go bye-bye with his family. I've asked him probably like 2 years before I started the process. It was like, no, I don't think you should do it. It was different for him just because it's like you're putting your body through so much. I just had my 4-year-old when I had brought it up, and he was like, we need to let your body, rest. And so a year later I asked him again, and I said, I'm still thinking about it. Like I really want to help somebody. Like I like being pregnant. I just want to, you don't want to give another baby, so let me have a baby for somebody else. It took him like a month after that, and then it was like, I was like, well, I put in the application. I said, so you need to let me know so I know if I'm gonna go forward. And he was just like, you know what, like this is your body, if this is something that you want to do, He's like, just do it and I'm here to support you. He was there every step of the way. My injections, he did, because I'm scared of needles. He was supportive. We picked the IPs together. It really starts from, GSHC, the support that they give you and help you throughout your journey. Because if it wasn't for you guys, Vivian, my case manager, being there every step away, I would have been lost and confused like halfway through, because there was a bump in the road that happened with insurance. I didn't know what to do, but Vivian was there to help and support me. But just you guys, being there and us asking questions and you guys are giving us the answers, it helped a lot, because being a new surrogate mother, it was different for me. I know how to carry a baby because I have my own kids, but this is different. Like, it's just somebody else's child that you're carrying. So you wanted to make sure, you're treating them just like your own, just making sure like I'm doing it the right way. My surrogacy compensation, I haven't used it yet. It's just sitting there. Me and my husband are just going to buy a house. So that was, one of the reasons why we did it, just to put it up and save it until it's time for us to, find a home for all of us, me, him, and the kids. I'm a person that likes to save. So, it's going to help me and my family in the long run. The advice I'll give to another woman that wants to be a surrogate is, if you really want to do it, just do it. There's not a perfect time. It's a little bit different because you're doing it. It's for somebody else. But at the end, it's all worth it and it all pays off. My experience was so good, and now I'm ready to do a second journey. I reached out to my IPs and I seen a video of the baby that I had, and it just made me cry. And it was just like, I want to do this again. I want to be able to do this for another family that can't do it.
GSHC